Hey Buoy Bears, and welcome to the pre-K through second grade edition of Weekly Wellness. My name is Mrs. Slack, and I'm one of the counselors at Bowie Elementary. Hey, how are you doing? I wanted to touch base with you and just see how things are going at home. I know I can't talk to you right now face to face, and I can't see all of your sweet smiling faces at school, but Miss Modest and I put our heads together and we thought maybe we can reach out to you with a weekly video, a weekly wellness video, a way that we could connect with you and touch base with you to see how are things going. Ways that maybe we can give you some ideas of some fun activities you can do at home or things you can do to help take care of yourself. Because we know that when we are taking care of our heart and our mind, then our mind is able to learn and we're able to do our very, very best. And boys and girls, that's what your school counselors want for you, is for you to be able to do your very, very best. So to get started today, we're going to talk about what can we do to find our calm even when it's hard. What can we do to be able to feel calm even when it's hard, even when we're having a hard time? So to get started, we're going to do a little activity together. If you want to try this at home, give it a try. See what happens. I think it should turn out the same way with you. So all you're going to need is a little plate. We're going to put some water on the plate. Now this water is going to represent things going on in our life. So just everything we're doing, our schoolwork, chores, playing video games, playing outside, all those fun things that's going on in our life. Now sometimes in our life, there's things that's not so fun. Maybe it's things that make us feel upset or frustrated. Maybe it's not getting along with somebody else. Maybe it's really strong feelings. Maybe you're really mad at somebody or somebody is really mad at you. Maybe you're really angry or worried or upset. So this is pepper, and that represents all those angry, strong, chaotic feelings. Feelings that are just really rough and hard to deal with on our own. So on my own, if I'm trying to deal with these things on my own, we see it's not doing very much. It's pretty much just staying there because I'm not meant to have to deal with those feelings on my own. On my own, it's really rough. But boys and girls, even though we're not at school together, you are not alone. You still have people around you that you can trust. Think about who's a trusted adult? Mom, dad, brother, sister that's older than you, maybe an aunt or an uncle. Who is somebody that you really trust? Now think about it, boys and girls. If you can spend some time with that trusted adult, it's going to help you. Spending time with them might mean like doing some chores with them or playing a game with them, hanging out with them, just talking with them. When we spend time with that trusted adult, it encourages us and it will help us so that if those worries start to creep up on us again, watch what happens. So the soap represents a trusted adult. This is us spending time with them. Watch what happens now when I have to deal with those worries. Do you see that? They're not sticking so close. They're moving away. And that, boys and girls, is what happens with us if we will lean into that trusted adult. So think about who's somebody that you can spend time with, someone that you can trust, because even though we're not at school together, you're not alone. So lean into that person that you know that you can trust, because that's what I want you to know right now is more than anything, boys and girls, is that you're not alone. We are in this together. Now there's sometimes, I get it, mom and dad are, they're having to work or they're working at home, and we still have those tough feelings to deal with. So here's a couple of techniques that we can use to help us feel calm. So I'm going to invite you to join in with me. But before we try these techniques, we're going to do some deep breathing, and I've got another breathing activity. Before we can do that, we really need to stop and think, well, how am I feeling? In order to be able to deal with my feelings, I've got to be able to name it to tame it. In other words, I have to be able to name my feelings in order to be able to tame those feelings. So, how are you feeling right now? I wonder, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you scared? Are you angry? when we know our feelings, it helps us to be that much closer to being able to know, what do I do with those feelings? So if I can name those feelings, I'm one step closer to being able to tame those feelings. Now here's an activity or a technique we can use to help us dealing with those feelings. The first one is STAR. Now if you've been in my office at school, you might recognize these posters. These are from Becky Bailey's Conscious Discipline. With an adult, you can Google that, and they have a lot of really great resources available online. This is something I use with the kids a lot. It reminds us to take a deep breath and breathe. So 4 different ways that can help us with our deep breathing. The first one is STAR. So it stands for smile, take a deep breath, and relax. So smile, take a deep breath, and relax. Now I have a neat little cartoon here that can help us with this. So a little star here, so we smile, take a deep breath, and relax. So again, smile, take a deep breath, and relax. Now it's pretty hard to be upset when you're smiling. And I've learned that right actions will bring right feelings. So even though I may not feel like doing something at the moment, if I'll make right choices, chances are I'll start feeling better and start feeling, more feeling right about things, even if I'm feeling kind of grumpy at the moment. So smile, take a deep breath, and relax. That's one deep breathing activity. Another one we can do called the balloon breath. So for this one, we've got to stand up, put our hands out in front of us, we take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And one more deep breath. Now sometimes kids like to be a lot more animated. They're like, woo, balloons going everywhere. But that's another great way to help us to take a deep breath and to be able to relax and calm our body. Next one is the drain. So some people like to put their arms out like this. Some people like to put their arms out like this. Either way, you're going to pretend like your arms are faucets. And so we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to stretch out in front of us as far as we can. And then when we breathe out, we're going to pretend like that energy is just, we're just releasing that energy. So you ready? So take a deep breath and relax. Let's try that one more time. Ready? Deep breath in and stretch. And relax. There we go. All right. And one more deep breathing technique is the pretzel. So to do the pretzel is you cross your ankles, cross your hands, tuck them in close, like a pretzel. Okay, so you're going to deep breath in, and then relax, and then just unfold. Now some people will do this, and they go a step farther, and they'll even put their tongue on the roof of their mouth as they're breathing in, and keep it real tight, and then relax. So imagine like your whole body's getting tight and tucked in, and then you're relaxing as you let it go. You ready? So ready? Deep breath in and out. There we go. Ready? Try it again. Ready? Deep breath in and out. There we go. So boys and girls, that's just 4 deep breathing techniques right there. I'm curious, what can you come up with? So with mom and dad's permission, why don't you see if you can come up with your own deep breathing technique? And with their permission, take a video and send it to me. My email is diane.slack@gccisd.net. So diane.slack@gccisd.net. And with mom and dad's permission, send me a quick little video of you doing your own deep breathing technique. So that's one thing we can do to help us feel calm. Okay. The other thing we can do is called the square breathing technique. And so I've shown several of you this in class before. Just want to give you just a quick little reminder. So the square breathing technique is just like what it is. It's a square. So we breathe in, we hold it, we relax, or let it out, and we relax. So breathe in, hold it, breathe out, and relax. So you can draw a square as you do it. Some people like to draw a square on their hands. Some people will draw a square on the desk. Some people will draw a square in the air. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand, oh, actually, here we go. We'll try it on the paper. All right, so here we go. Deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. Relax. Ready? Deep breath in, hold it, exhale, and relax. One more time. Deep breath in, hold it, exhale, and relax. And there you go, boys and girls. So, even though you might be feeling kind of rough, having a hard time, understand, boys and girls, you are not alone. Look for the helpers. Mr. Rogers used to say that. Look for the helpers. And so if you're ever having a hard time, look for the helpers. Lean into those trusted adults and play with them. I know kids, we don't necessarily, we might have a hard time saying I'm happy, I'm sad. We might have a hard time saying that. But if you'll grab an adult and say, will you play with me? And mom and dads, guess what? If kids are wanting to play with you, it's because they're trying to share how they feel. Kids, we have a hard time sharing how we feel, but play is our language and toys are our words. So play is a great time to build connections, to encourage one another, to develop relationships, and have a really good time together. And that's what I really want to stress, is that in all of this, of everything that's going on, look for the helpers. Develop relationships, because when we take care of our heart and our mind, it helps us to make good choices and to learn all we need to learn. Well, that's it for today, boys and girls. I can't wait to see you next week for our weekly wellness. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.